For a proper introduction, fighting out of the Hazelbrook Recovery blue corner, again weighing in at 141.2 pounds, with a record of 2 wins, no losses, representing high altitude martial arts, Erick. And in the Northland Barbers red corner, weighing in at 141 pounds, with also a record of 2 wins, 0 losses, representing Apex,
Third man in the cage today, Armando Castro. Coming into this contest, Kai Bertram is fresh off of a 2024 IKF World Classic C-Class National Championship. He's going to be taking on a very stiff test in Mr. Colon over there. Colon is being cornered by Ilyas El Kasri, who is a multiple-time Muay Thai champion, as well as a multiple-time Muay Thai and MMA champion, as well as undefeated top pro prospect Elias Rodriguez, fresh off of a performance of the night victory at LFA just 2 weeks ago. So we have a couple of very young, hungry, and experienced scrappers ready to get after it. And Kai Bertram is bringing the pace right away.
They're going at it right away.
No feeling out period.
Yeah, both these guys undefeated, so they're looking to make a statement.
And fair to say maybe a little bit of nervous energy coming out of the gate right away, but still very tactical in their approach.
For sure. Ooh, nice left hook.
I mean, they're going for the clinch. They're changing levels, working up and down the ladder, body, head. It's impressive right away in this first minute of this first fight with these two early fighters.
A very exciting first fight.
Colon lands an inside leg kick.
Nice counter.
Lots of knees from Kai Bertram here in the clinch.
Oh,
Cornerman Brian Mears asking for a rotation in the clinch.
Oh, slight adjustment.
Quick equipment timeout. Sometimes it happens, folks. Back to the action here.
Erick's throwing some nice hands, man.
There's not a lot of wasted movement in his attacks.
No, for
He's
sure.
very point A to point B.
And Kai has some very nice knees in the clinch. He's bringing him around to the side of the body very nicely. Oh.
Kai has a little bit more bounce to his step. You know, he's but at times that's working against him though, right?
Yeah,
because
for
he's
sure.
crashing in a little bit because he's so overzealous to land his big shot that then he's getting clinched up, and then that's where he's being a little bit neutralized in the process. Is that fair to say?
For sure, for sure. I mean, he looks like he's doing good in the clinch, but yeah, I think he's getting a little over aggressive and getting caught up in there a little more than he wants to be.
And granted, we don't know what the game plan was, but him being the longer fighter, I would kind of like to see him use a little bit more of those long-range tools to keep himself away. You know, utilize that jab, utilize the teep, everything from long range, and then open up the shots to where you don't have to crash and keep on getting kneed in the process.
For sure, for sure. He definitely needs to hold his range a little bit better and maybe use the jab a little more and maintain that range.
On the flip side, if you're in the blue corner, what are you offering for Mr. Colon?
Mr. Colon, I mean, he looks like he's got good striking, and his hands are very good. I think he should continue to stay aggressive with the striking and just look to pressure. He's a little bit shorter, so he's going to have to get in on the inside.
Absolutely, and I always find it interesting. You know, now these guys have a collective 4 fights between the two of them, so they've got some seasoning to them. But still, early on, it's always interesting to see how the adrenaline factor plays out for these guys. You know, how are they able to manage that energy? Especially, this is a daytime fight. Maybe this is the first time that they fought during this hour of the day.
For sure. Kai just landed a beautiful overhand, but again, crashed the distance, and now they're back in the clinch.
This is a war, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, there we go. It seems like Kai's the one that wants to initiate the clinch. So even though he's longer, he just seems to be more comfortable there.
He's doing great work from it. He's just being scored on also at the same time.
Yeah.
They're trading, if you will.
For sure. You know, and when you get two undefeated guys, man, you know, somebody's O's got to go, and they're both, you know, going to fight very hard to keep that O. It looks like we have another.
Just a little equipment adjustment with the armband.
They should have probably took those off before the fight started.
That's kind of expected when there's that much clinching. Oh, a lot of over-unders on the arms happening. Got to pull those armbands down.
Nice body kick by Erick.
Good rotation on the clinch right there from Kai. But Erick takes the center back.
Both these guys are tough.
Little blood drawn from the nose of Erick Colon.
Kai putting the pressure on. Good block. I'd like to see Kai use that jab a little more.
Agreed. I do like that he used that march right there to find his entry to the knee.
Beautiful teeth by Kai. Erick firing back.
Looked like he was compromised for a moment, but he was able to gather his bearings right back and fire off a stiff counter to ward off the attack of Kai Bertram.
Nice inside low kick by Erick.
One thing I am seeing a little bit, though, from Kai. Oh, big left overhand lands from Erick Colon.
That was a nice one. This is a close fight.
I wouldn't be surprised, though, if Kai goes back to the well with the right high kick. He's primed it a couple of times throughout the first 2 rounds. He finally got the intel of the hand dropping to look to catch the kick to the body. If he goes up over the top, maybe throws a Q kick, something to that effect, where it looks body first and then comes up over the shoulder level, he might find some success with that. Just based off of the intel from that last sequence we saw.
Definitely, man. He's been touching the body, so that would be a good idea. It looks like Erick's corner's telling him to use a little more combinations. He's got a great corner with Ilias in there. 2 studs in his corner.
Absolutely. And this is, at this stage, I mean, I feel like this could be anybody's fight. Through the first 2 rounds, we could very well be looking at 1-1 so far. So I think that there has to be a sense of urgency between each of these guys.
Definitely.
From just the optics, it looks like Colon is the fresher fighter right now.
Yeah, I mean.
But sometimes that's not always the telltale, though, right?
Yeah, I've seen guys huffing and puffing, but they just come out and start swinging. So we'll see what happens here. I'd say it's probably a round apiece. They're both starting out with the kicks.
I think Colon's best attacks have been his boxing, his straight punches with his boxing so far.
Definitely.
His straight punches that then set up that overhand that he's had some success with. There you see it right there with right hand.
Nice hands. He's marching again. Kai's looking for the march. Nice inside low kick. Oh, good right hand by Kai. Oh, good right hand by Erick. That might have hurt him a little bit.
But he's a warrior, Art. He is biting down and marching forward. He knows that there is less than 2 minutes left in this fight right now, and it's whoever is willing to empty the tank in this final stretch that's going to win this fight. They're both just trading one shot right now, though, too, right? Whoever can put together a chain might be able to do enough to seal the deal on the judges' scorecards.
For sure.
A lot of judging, ladies and gentlemen watching from home, it's the optics, it's the pageantry that you're putting on. If you finish out the round in a tight fight on top, or the person pushing the action, there's a good chance that you might sway the judges when they put down that final person for the card for that round.
Definitely. It looks like Kai hit him kind of low. I would say, I mean, Kai's been controlling the center this round, so based on optics, man, they might be giving him this round right now. We'll see what Erick does here. I feel like Erick needs to kind of pressure him and make a statement here.
Yeah, and if we're talking by traditional letter of Muay Thai scoring, that this would slightly in this round, I would say it favors Kai just based off of the weight of the scoring, being the diversity of his attacks with the knees and the kicks in the process.
Yeah. Yeah, you factor that and then the cage control on top of that. I think they're going to score it for him.
But again, it's anybody's fight. This was a very close round. They both landed damaging strikes at one point or the other. Slip right there, not a knockdown, folks.
Yeah, good fight, guys.
Hey, great fight right there. That's one
good
that
fight.
I say at every card. I'm glad I'm not a judge.
For sure, man. That's a tough one. Both guys, you know, keep their head up regardless of who gets the win here. Both did great. I'm sure we'll see them back in here soon.
Well, right off the rip, we have a fight of the night candidate.
All right. Man, Erick has put together a great card, man. I mean, you're starting off with 2-2-0 young prospects. I mean, what a way to start a card. You could see a split decision here.
Oh, for sure. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it is taking a little bit of time for the judges to tally their scores. That oftentimes is an indicator that they want to make sure that they got everything added up right, and there might be, there might be a dissenting card there. They want to make sure that the announcer, especially given that this is Sean's first time in the process, we want to make sure that that is right on the cards and that it is read out correctly, because whenever there's a close fight, someone is always going to be upset, right?
For sure.
You know what gets people even more upset in a close fight? When you read the wrong person's name, and then you got to say, oh, wait, no, it was this guy. Never mind, like, my bad.
Yeah, I've actually seen that happen a couple times.
I've been through it way too many times to sit here comfortably through the process, my friend. So that's why I am glad when they take the time. Hey, do what you need to do, folks.
For sure. Take your time, just get it right.
Take the time, make sure that we get it right. But real quick, want to take a moment to shout out some of our sponsors out there in the process. Want to give a shout out to Spartan Plumbing. We also want to give a shout out to Comments from the Peanut Gallery, as well as the MMA Plug presented to you by Mile High Sports. Also want to say a big thank you to Colorado Combative Sports Academy for hosting us yesterday for the weigh-ins. That was a great atmosphere to be a part of, a lot of energy in the room, and just being able to deliver the product to you before we're able to come and have this here right now at the Stampede. What do you folks think about the action so far through one fight? You can hit us up online, chime in at CO Combat on Instagram, or reach out to me directly at Comments from the Peanut Gallery. And now for our official decision on the Sean.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a fight! Absolute incredible energy from both of our wonderful fighters. Let's give it up for them. They gave us a great show. And now, your winner, all three judges scoring 29-28, a unanimous decision.
29-28, so 2-1. Still a close fight.
Extremely close fight right there. I mean, somebody was going to walk away from this feeling a little bit upset, right?
Yeah, definitely.
When it's that close of a fight, someone has to have their heart broken. Unfortunately, this is competition. There does have to be a winner and a loser, but both of these guys should walk out of the arena with their head held high. I mean, yeah, you didn't get the win if you're Erick Cologne, but you showed yourself very well. Now, I want to give a quick word to our winner in Kai Bertram.
Kai Bertram, ladies and gentlemen, your victor for our first